Have you ever tried picking up a cat that doesn't want to be picked up? If you have, you'll know that this tiny little thing will actually tear you to shreds to get away. Now, it's the shock of the cat doing that that gives it its power. It's the mentality of the cat to get away from you for whatever reasons, but it needs to get away from you as quickly as possible, and it feels its life is dependent on it. So this tiny little furball becomes just this torrent of aggression, clawing and scratching and maybe biting in some cases to get away. This is one of the things, one of the mental aspects we aim to get across in our women only seminar on Sunday the 25th of August to Preventis Gym in Chester, CH14PG. It will be 1 in the afternoon till 3 in the afternoon. £20 per person, £15 per person if you book as a group of 4 people or more. Contact me to reserve your place. You can pay on the day. We will be going over certain things with it that maybe don't get covered in other self-defense seminars for women. I've seen a lot of them, and I've seen most of them just being absolute nonsense, where they fill a woman's head with stupid things that are actually quite dangerous. One of the things I've heard of people coming away from self-defense seminars is, after doing the seminar, I feel so much safer taking the shortcut home. If you'd been taught properly, you wouldn't still be taking the shortcut. For the sake of an extra 5 or 10 minutes, taking the long way around, be where people are. Be visible. If it's night time, take the long way around where you're under street lights. Take actual residential streets if you can, where you know there'll be people in. The idea that you're going to be taught 2 or 3 techniques in a 2-hour seminar where you're going to completely bash everybody who comes near you, it's ridiculous. What we teach is a couple of techniques that will give you a moment to escape. It's not about turning you into the toughest person you know, it's about giving you a skill set that will give you a chance to escape. We look at the mentality of it, the psychology of it, and the biology of a fight. It's better for you to not be there to begin with. So, if we know bad people hang out in dark alleys, we avoid dark alleys. If you say, I desperately need to be home though, I've got to be home by this time, I have to take that shortcut. If it's so goddamn desperate that you must be there, book a taxi ahead of time. A taxi's going to cost me about a £5. If it's not worth spending £5 on getting there, then it's not that desperate that you're home by that time. It's simple as that. Other things have been along the lines of, I'm more aware now when I'm walking alone in the dark. You shouldn't still be walking alone in the dark. Again, always get a taxi. If a taxi is not available, walk as a group. If you can't walk as a group, wait till a taxi becomes available. If you know you're going to be in need of a taxi at a certain time, pre-book it. Book it earlier in the night. Book it the day before. Just make sure to contact them on the actual day or the actual evening and say, just double checking I've got a taxi booked for so and so time. A little bit of work ahead of schedule can save a hell of a lot of pain in the long run. The other thing I've heard from people is, now that I've been on this seminar, I know how to get out of this hole, this lock, this choke. We focus on teaching you how to avoid being put in them to begin with. And again, that's all covered with the fence. The fence is only going to take you about 10 minutes at most to learn, and we drill it, and then it's yours to practice. Once you've got it, you've got it. But the idea that you're always going to be in these bad positions and fighting up, a good seminar should be teaching you how to avoid getting there in the first place. It should be teaching you how to spot the signals that something is about to happen. It should be about telling you what the bad guys look for. I've spoken in other videos about a checklist that baddies have, which they do. They've got a checklist mentally of, I'm looking for this, 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 and this. If you take most of them, you're the target. So it's about making sure we don't display those attributes that the bad people are looking for. This is what you should be being taught. This is a lot of what will be covered in this seminar. Now, obviously, yes, you are going to be whacking the hell out of pads. You will be taught how to hit properly, so you will drop every ounce of your body weight behind each shot. If you hit someone with your full body weight, regardless of how much you weigh, and you hit them from the ear along the jawline to the chin, you're going to create enough brain shake where you're going to take their legs. You're going to hit them with enough force, create enough brain shake that gives you the opportunity there to run away. Obviously, we will be going into much more detail over this, but this is the stuff that's going to be covered. We don't teach you to put your keys between your fingers and because it doesn't work. Just the pure physiology of as soon as you push, those keys are going to push back into your hand. If you're in a panicked state and you've put your key with the serrated edge up, all that's going to happen is the serrated edge is going to slice the webbing between your fingers, which isn't good. If you are going to use a key as a weapon, then you hold it between your thumb and your index finger, just like you normally would, and you stick, twist, pull. But again, we don't teach you to use your keys as a weapon because it's stupid. The great comedian Patrice O'Neill once said that all that's going to happen to you if you do that is you're going to get mugged and get your house robbed on the same day. What we do teach, again, is awareness, avoidance, escape, and aggression. So everything you need to know, we will give you. It will be explained in detail. You can film as much of it as you'd like. Everything will be explained. It will be worth you showing up. Sunday, 25th of August, Preventus Gym, Chester CH1, 4PG. £20 per person, £15 per person if you book as a group of 4 or more. Contact me to reserve your place, but you can pay me on the day. No experience is necessary. Doesn't matter what level of fitness you are, as long as you're 16 or above. There's no age cap at the top. I look forward to seeing you there.